Guys, Legend Vipers here, and today we're going to be having a look at the Playmobil Back to the Future. This is the DeLorean time machine set. It's a bit bigger, so you can't really see the whole box, but I'll show you the whole box. I just recently picked this thing up. Pretty big price tag on this thing, I'm not going to lie. Now, this is not the first set that has been like a builder set, I would say. We've obviously had other sets. We've actually gotten from official Lego, we've gotten this set, which is the Lego DeLorean here, which I will do a review on shortly. But we had it before, and it was more of a build the car style. This, on the other hand, is more add the components to the car, and you got yourself a DeLorean. And it looks pretty snazzy. I'm not going to lie, it actually looks like an official DeLorean. Obviously, on the front, it's sort of recreating the iconic scene of the DeLorean when they're at Twin Pines Mall. I guess it kind of is. I don't really know 100%. But this set includes the DeLorean. It includes Marty McFly, Doc Brown, as well as Einstein, which I was not expecting them to include an Einstein. We obviously have our case of plutonium there. Marty is in the car with the flux capacitor. And they have the hover conversion mode with this car. If we turn it around to the back, we can see some of the capabilities it has. There's also another mini set from 1955, which I might pick up if I can find it. But the features that are being shown here, we have the ability to put in different plutoniums. It looks like it has power, either lights and sounds or just lights, I don't know. It has a working flux capacitor, it looks like it's showing. Got your time circuits and everything readout, all featured in the car. And we have all the dates of the actual movies. So I've already taken the liberty, also, actually before I get into it more, side paneling of it, there's nothing too serious. Got Marty and Doc there on that side with the DeLorean, Marty on the skateboard there. So I've already taken the liberty of opening it up. You can actually see, let me move my camera down. You can see here, these are all the components that are featured in the car. I just opened this up before I started, so I don't even know what's in here quite yet. So, okay, already first off the bat, looks like we got the, let me move the box over here. Out of the way, we have the DeLorean shell, which looks like it has a little bit of a factory misprint there. I'm going to have to see if I can get some paint remover and take that off. I'll try to when I'm assembling it. Pretty standard shell of the car. It looks awkward when it doesn't have everything on it, of course, but the dual wing doors will open when we get everything in there. I'll go into more detail about everything when we get the car assembled. The battery bit is in there. So that's the DeLorean. We also get in here the bag with all the characters. We got Marty and Doc, Einstein, some smaller accessories in here. Skateboard. I think that's the case of plutonium. Not quite sure yet. That's one bag. This looks like all the accessories to turn it into said DeLorean, it looks like. All the little tricks and bobs and all that. We have a bag with the wheels. Custom wheels, it looks like, compared to most. I always love those DeLorean wheels, I don't know why. And finally we have a bag that it has stickers in it. Gosh darn it, I hate it when, sets make you put on stickers because then, you mess it up and it looks bad. So it looks like we have that, the rod or the long hook that would connect at the end of 1955 there. And the instruction booklet in there as well. Okay, not too bad. I did also look, there is also supposed to be a advent calendar set that's going to be coming out to show all the pieces of the trilogy. I want to pick that up and kind of do that as like a 12 days of Christmas thing. I don't know, we'll see what we can do, but for the meantime, let's get this thing assembled and have a closer look at what this thing looks like. Built and assembled, let's go ahead and take a look at some of the accessories they come with. First, if you want to consider Einstein an accessory, you can. But here's Einstein. He has his little control watch on him. It actually says 120 on it. I don't know if it's going to focus on him well. It may or may not, but it does say 120 on his watch. It kind of isn't, probably because the light is cutting it off. But this has 120. He has a little bit of articulation. He can do downward dog, or you could have his tail down. Sadly, I tried to fit him in the DeLorean. He doesn't fit. But I do like the fact that they did include him as an accessory in this set. Marty comes with his skateboard. Madden, I don't know what that says, but nope. His little skateboard there that he rides behind cars in the first film with, he comes with. Because this is actually pretty screen accurate to what this segment of the film was. And a more important piece of stuff it includes is this, which is the case of plutonium that has 3 pellets. One of them's in the DeLorean already, but you can put them in here, store them away. They're little pellets. They're not like anything major, but they do look like the plutonium that they did in the film. No. This sucker's electrical. But I need a nuclear reaction to generate the 1.21 gigawatts of electricity that I need. So yeah, pretty cool. Another accessory that we'll get into when we look at the DeLorean is this rod, which if you've seen the film, you know exactly where this is going to go. Let's move into the characters. First off, we have Dr. Emmett Brown, or Doc. He's sporting his radiation suit that we see him in the first film. Playmobil characters always have the same face, I've noticed, just minus like their eyebrows changing or something like that. He has his long control watch, which I don't know if it's supposed to be that long, but that's what they gave. It looks like a smartphone. It's weird. He has a little tool belt that keeps popping off for some reason. It's not wanting to stay in the little hole that it's supposed to sit in there. Because it is a little controller, not exactly screen accurate, but it's a little controller. It says 88 on it with the little sticker there. Little antenna. Yeah, overall a decent figure. He has 2 little watches that I had to put on his wrist. I thought one of them went to Marty, but I was like, nope, they both go to Doc, because Doc's the Time Lord in this film. Marty, sporting his life preserver, if you would. He's got those little big cuffs on this jacket, I don't know why. He's got his plaid undershirt with his little red shirt. He's holding the camera. Very nicely detailed camera. They have some, with the red, they have the white and the black in there. Looks really nice. Just in time for him to film Doc sending the DeLorean back. Now, here comes the big reveal. The DeLorean time machine, the DMC-12. This took a bit, I'm not going to lie, to make and everything. Not to mention, I did touch up the spot where there was some crud on it. It was like a magic thing that printed on it wrong. I was able to take it off with some stuff that I had laying around. It looks really nice. The detail is lovely. Got the classic DeLorean wheels. Got the big fenders on the back, the out-of-time license plate. It does actually say DeLorean. I wonder if Playmobil got the rights to use the DeLorean, because even on the front is the DMC logo. So I was like, did they get the rights for this? I don't know. The plutonium in the back does come out like we talked about. Little case there, just slide it right in. And you can go through time once, and only once. Yeah, it's overall nice detailing. I'll try to show you the inside of it. Here, the doors open up, dual wing. Flux capacitor back there, equipped. You got the time circuits in there, which they do actually display dates. I don't know if I'm going to be able to show you the dates. You can kind of see them in there. They're pretty accurate to the film. And you can fit Marty and Doc in here at least, which is nice. Little dashboard area there. And here's what's cool about the car. Like it shows on the box, the wheels turn down. And they sound like they snap pretty hard, but that's just how they're supposed to sound apparently. But you can turn the wheels down for hover conversion. They're a bit tough to turn down sometimes. But once you get them down, you got yourself a fully flying DeLorean. Now I wish what Playmobil would have done is given us an attachment on the bottom where they could have it look like it's floating on the thing here. They don't, so when it's on the ground, it looks like this. So it looks like it's skiing across the ground. But it is a nice touch. One thing I do, the wheels actually still spin on the bottom. I wish they would have included a Mr. Fusion to go in the back to fit this specific mode of the car. But they didn't. And then of course, you know, this wouldn't make any sense neither with the license plate, but I'm not going to complain because they did do a really decent job with the quality. When you're done, all you got to do is just click them back up. They may sound like they're breaking, but that's just supposedly how they're supposed to click into place. And now, before we get into the final part of it, let's show you the hook attachment. Let's revisit this. Come back here to this attachment that was added in, and you can put it on just like it was at the end of part 1. Marty's proceeding towards the clock tower, and Doc's trying to fix the lightning rod, and then it would have went through time, and it would have left the hook dangling behind like this in the past. Now, one cool feature, I don't know if I mentioned this, but it does actually light up. And it does light up pretty bright. I've already tested it. So let's go ahead and turn it on. You turn it on by flipping it up with the underside and pressing this button here. It has 2 modes. So the first mode, when you turn it on, is flashing mode, which it will proceed to flash differently. You can see the flux capacitor in the back flashing, and the front will flash different things as well. And if you want it to stay as a stationary thing, you press it again, and everything will just stay on nice and lit. So if you want to have it displayed like this, you can. It looks like they used like an orange tint for the flux capacitor in the back. Let me turn off the light here so you can kind of see it better. It is pretty bright for what it is. The lights don't turn on, but it is pretty bright in the dark. So this is actually a pretty cool vehicle, I'm not going to lie. I like the look of it. The detailing is nice. There's a couple things I wish they would have added more or less than gotten rid of. I do like it, and it moves pretty smooth. Oh, just almost took out Doc, but it moves pretty smooth for a car. Passing it back and forth, it looks pretty well. So yeah, I enjoy this car. I like it. It'll definitely be on the display shelf for sure. Just as a quick comparison, because I have it on hand, let's display the Playmobil Delorean next to the Lego version of the Delorean. Ooh, hang on, it's a little... You're losing a couple of its pieces here, because it is Lego, and Lego doesn't like to stay together sometimes. Hang on a second. Here we are, I'll bring it in now. Definitely a lot smaller than the Playmobil version. Lego is a teensy bit smaller. And also because I have it on hand, let's bring in the Mini-Make car. So you can kind of see a size comparison to Lego and the Mini-Make car and the Playmobil car. It definitely is scaled between which one you like to display. I mean, if you don't tell anyone this is a Playmobil, that's actually a pretty nice car to display. It almost looks like the 1/16 scale that I have. Maybe it's a little bit smaller though. But it's nice nonetheless. And I think that's where I'm going to leave it. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Why don't we send it off in true Back to the Future fashion. We'll send this off with the DeLorean going into the camera like they did at the end of part 1. If I can get the wheels to turn down there. Hey Doc, you better back up. We don't have enough road to get up to 88. Roads? Where we're going, we don't need roads. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked the video, go ahead and drop a like on it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. As always, I will see you guys in the next episode. Adios. As it crashes into the camera. Much like the Back to the Future films.